Okay, guys, I'm back with a part 2 for the Wedding Veil Expectations. If you didn't see my part 1 for this review, I'm giving this movie a 9 out of 10. Go to part 1 for a little bit of the history. So in this movie, we find out that Avery and Peter, they're maneuvering a lot. He is trying to pitch his art program in front of a committee in order to bring the program to schools all over Boston. Go, Peter. Avery, at the same time, she kind of thinks she's pregnant, but since they thought they were pregnant a couple months before, she's kind of nervous. She doesn't want to tell Peter until she's absolutely sure, and she sees the doctor. Avery finds out she's pregnant, and at the same time, she gets a new boss. There's a new executive director of her museum, and he's a bit of an ass. Yes, I said it. He's an ass. So while she finds out she's pregnant, she's also renovating her house. And it's a big, beautiful house. Okay. I'm now manifesting this house in this movie. Okay. So they're renovating the house. Avery's trying to find ways to tell Peter he's pregnant. She's pregnant. Not he's pregnant. Whoops. At the same time, she realizes that Peter's mom is kind of lonely, as Peter's mom's offering to help, decorate the house. And then one day, Avery and Peter's mom, they're out and they actually bump into a guy that Peter's mom knew before she married Peter's father. Actually, a guy she used to be engaged to. Turns out this man is a pediatrician. Clark is a pediatrician. Turns out he still loves Peter's mom. And Peter's mom was holding the veil when she met him again. Okay, so we already knew that's her true love. She gets to find love again, which I love that. I love that Hallmark is not putting a limit on love and that you can be any age. And even if you have, the love of your life pass away, love could still find you again. So they're all maneuvering all these changes. And at the end of it all, we get to watch Peter's mom marry Clark, which Peter's mom, by the way, is played by my favorite mom on Hallmark, Karen Kruper, I think is her name. So this movie was beautifully done. Like I said, it had a touch of I Love Lucy. It had a touch of When Harry Met Sally. Some people said it had a touch of a movie with Cary Grant from back in the day. I'm usually up on my classics, but this particular movie I was not familiar with. I give this movie a 9 out of 10, and I can't wait to see what next week, I think it's called The Wedding Veil Inspirations, what that's about. It doesn't look like the new trilogy is all about pregnancy, and I'm actually hoping that Emma and her husband are going to be okay. Anyway, Avery keeps the portrait of the veil at her museum. She successfully maneuvers her career. She gives birth to a beautiful baby boy, and her mother-in-law gets married to the second love of her life. Baby, what more could you ask for on Hallmark? Keep it up, Wanya.